Welcome to the Weeville garage. Sue unit is on a cleaning frenzy. Weeville garage, such as it is, the home of your local YouTube certified mechanic. Now, the star of this particular episode is going to be Bluebell the Fusion. She's a 2012 3.0 liter Fusion V6, and I decided, well, let's going to change the transmission fluid. I found out that the transmission fluid was about a quart low, and she's got 22,000 miles on her, and since it's a quart low, I'm going to go ahead and change the fluid instead of just add a quart to it. Now, it takes Mercon, and we got your Mercon right here. And the whole question of it, the whole thing was how much transmission fluid does she take? Some of the videos say it takes like 5 over 5, and one guy said 7. So I don't. This thing had a whole lot of different configurations that year. I mean, they had different engines, different transmissions. So I'm gonna get to the bottom of this thing. I'm gonna get real scientific about it, and I'm gonna find out what transmission Bluebell has. And in your super official, comes with the car, 2012 Fusion Ford, that's a circled blue oval right there, in the owner's guide. It says on the birth certificate, it's right there, it's pointing, it says transmission code information, and it's got your arrow is pointing to that spot right there under TR is your transmission code. So we're going to go over here and we're going to look at her birth certificate, and we are going to see that right there under TR there is a W, and we're going to go right over here to the owner's manual, and we see that code W is all about a 6-speed transmission, 6F35. All right. So then we're going to go right over here, and your capacities and what have you, and it says that the 6F35 transmission takes 9.0 quarts. Now, when I drained it out, I didn't get anything like that out of there. It wasn't anything like 9 quarts. So just to be safe, since it says in the owner's manual that it takes 9 quarts of Mercon, I'm suspicious about that, so I put 7 quarts in it and I stopped, because at least I can see where I am with that. And at 7, it is tremendously overfilled. I don't know how much by how much, but it's got too much in it. So what we're going to play with here today is I'm going to get real scientific, and I'm going to try to drain some out of it. Approximately, if it does hold 5.7 quarts, I need to take about 1.3 out of it. So that's going to be the purpose of this exercise, is to drain some fluid out of this car without, well, we'll see. I'll probably mess this up. And we'll walk you through the process and see how desperately I messed it. This is kind of an unconventional job, and that's what we do here at Weeville Garage, because I don't know what I'm doing anyway. Now, I had put this whole thing back together before I knew I was finished working on it, and that was a mistake. This Ford Fusion has it's an underbelly pan right here. There's 2 theories as to why that's on there. The first theory, which is extraordinarily unlikely, is that it helps with efficiency, that it cleans up the underside of the front end aerodynamically. The other, highly more likely reason they put that on there is to be in the way anytime you want to look at something, or certainly if you want to do anything, it's right in the way. Maybe it's going to discourage somebody from looking and working on the car. The design engineers had a fantastic explosion of foresight when they put this little trap door on here. See, it says oil filter. The 3 little bolts holding that on, you have to take that off to get to the oil filter, as opposed to having to take the whole underbelly off. But this big thing's got 5-10 millimeters holding it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got to come off of there. that's the plug. Now, I know I poured 7 quarts in there. That's too much. 5.7 has come up in a whole lot of different searches that I've done. If you say how much transmission fluid does a 2012 Fusion hold, just do it and see how many things and keep clicking on stuff. 5.7 seems to come up a good bit, but I know for absolute fact it's not 9 quarts as shown in the owner's manual. So my theory is I'm going to get this leaking and pouring, and it's going to be my measurer. When it fills this jug up, I'll know that that's a quart, and then I'm going to let it go a little bit more and put the bolt back in. Now I may drop the bolt and it might go into that can. We're going to dump the whole case. So here it goes. Let's see how this goes. Maybe I can get it leaking. Maybe I don't know what we're going to do. Let's see what we do. Lefty loosey. This is an 11 millimeter. Now I put Teflon tape on it. That's a foregone conclusion now, because I'm going to take it off and put it right back on again. Or take it loose and put it right back on again. I'm going to get some on me. Great day. Come on. I'm going to have to take the bolt down all the way, obviously. Spilled some. That's coming fast. Alright, that's a quart and then some. Hey, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't all that bad at all. I may have gotten away with something here. We'll just have to check and see what it looks like. If I missed low, I can just pour some back in. If I missed high, I can take it loose for about another 2 seconds or whatever. So I think we might have gotten away with something here. Let's go ahead and tighten that back like we mean it before I forget. Slippery range. There. Alrighty then. Well, I had to do that draining procedure again. I had to take another quart out of it, and I spilled. So that's 2 quarts that I know of, plus I spilled a bunch. Don't know how much that was. And right now on the transmission dipstick, it's about halfway up on the operating range, but that is cold, so I got to drive the Bluebell around and see what it's going to look like. I may have accomplished this, so let's drive her around some. Alright, I've taken oil out of it, taken the transmission fluid out of it twice, and I've added back 3 times. I believe we got it this time. I think. That's up in the operating area. Up on the stick, I'm leaving it alone. That's enough. I've had, well, I mean, like, might not be enough transmission fluid, but that's enough. I've had enough of this. Another thing they say in the operating the owner's manual is if it's in the operating range, don't add any. So there, I ain't. Cool bean. Big shout out to the bank shift guys. It was Alan Custom Wagon on the bank shift forum who pointed out that 9 quarts probably, well, it absolutely has to include what's in the torque converter, which is up inside there and is not included in what you dump out and pour back. when you're doing a change. So I think after all that I took out and spilled and all that I put back, I think that it really does take about 5.7 quarts of automatic transmission fluid to do this job, just to change it. So that's the way that is. Thanks again for watching Weeville Garage, and have a wonderful day.